How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't statements, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Open man. Here's Benson.
Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. 2nd and 7.
Hey, hold on.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You look at this Niner.
Defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. To throw is Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Get set.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Already know I got go. What they call it, go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Precious on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now we give right side McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They'll give up the middle with Benson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You look at this Niner defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
They'll go again with Benson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Something taken from me.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
An ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play ball.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34.
Baron Browning
in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Purdy from the gun.
And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the 49ers, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
A give left side for Benson.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
DJ Turner 69 yards. And the Cards have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 47 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Murray. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey,
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
and the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Murray now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Formation for the Cardinals.
This is taken at the 15. It'll wind up being a net 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's Purdy. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
At the 15-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
On the give, it's Benson.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's over the middle and caught by Pearson. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Purdy. And he's got his man on the out route. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one point with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A 19-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. So given 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On the handoff, Benson running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping in behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
25 yards that time.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Murray now going to do it himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff here to Benson.
Ooh, the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Murray now going to do it himself.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And the lead is down to 24.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Now he's loose again. Christian McCaffrey.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, wide. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calais Campbell on the stop.
At the 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
my recital.